The Nigeria-Belgium-Luxembourg Business Forum was recently held in Brussels, Belgium, from the 18th to 20th September 2024, with the theme Activating Viable Partnerships for Economic Growth and Sustainability. The Business Forum brought together business leaders, investors, state government representatives, legislators, private sectors and stakeholders to explore business opportunities and collaborate on shared business interest that will drive economic growth and development for both Nigeria and Belgium. The city of Brussels is the largest municipality and historical center of the Brussels Capital Region and Belgium. The city of Brussels is also the administrative center of the European Union, as it hosts a number of principal EU institutions in its European quarters, including the European Union Parliament. The Business Forum had the opening remarks delivered by Mr. Jacques Massat, President of CBL ACP. This was followed by a welcome address which was delivered by Mrs. Hafsatu Garba Abdelkadir, Charge d'Affaires, Head of Mission to the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the Kingdom of Belgium, Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, and Head of Nigerian Delegates to the European Union and to the Organization of Africa, Caribbean and Pacific States.
Nigeria, with its market of over 200 million vibrant consumers and rich natural resources, offers extensive opportunities for Belgian, Luxembourgish, and international industries, aiming to broaden their global presence. The potential for impactful collaboration is particularly significant in sectors such as agribusiness, health, renewable energy, education, construction, financial services, mining and solid minerals, tourism, telecommunications, as well as transport and logistics.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new world in which trade diversification is no longer just a wish but a necessary outcome. Our bilateral story will be forever about other things than mainly moving oil both ways, crude and refined. From now on, let us pass the baton more firmly to cocoa and chocolate, pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, food storage facilities, waste recycling machines and engines, financial solutions and telecom gear. Let the sky be the limit. True, governance issues around extractives will still be an important area to watch, but Nigeria also for its own sake gets more interested in other productive sectors, especially those who have most potential to create employment for the over 3 million employment seekers who enter the job market anew each year. Agriculture and manufacturing mainly, hence the need for the power supply and transport infrastructure to make all of this happen. Finally, this is also the time to prove that investment arrows can point both ways, as was eloquently illustrated over the past year by the acquisition of a horticultural firm on the outskirts of Ghent by a Nigerian plantation group. This is what we call 21st century globalization. It is a time in which Brussels' young club audiences sing and shout along with Afrobeat hits in pidgin English, while cover bands in Abuja and Lagos try out how Stromae sounds through a Nigerian mouth. Do take advantage in the coming 3 days to bring all the trade and investment threads together, ladies and gentlemen. Our embassy is represented among you by our freshly recruited diplomatic talent, Doreen Laarmans. And our embassy will also carry the stories back to Abuja, Lagos, and beyond. Thank you.
Goodwill messages were delivered by His Excellency Pieter Lincoln, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Belgium to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and His Excellency Jean-Louis Thiel, Ambassador of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg to the Kingdom of Belgium. Keynote addresses were delivered by Mrs. Aisha Rimi, CEO, Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission (NIPC), and Chief Emeka Obegolu, SAN, President, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ACCI. There were panel discussions on healthcare, finance and agricultural financing, security, transport and logistics, infrastructure, ports, oil and gas, innovation and technology. The panel sessions were thereafter followed by the keynote address of His Excellency Biodun Oyebanji, Executive Governor of Ekiti State, represented by Mr. Niyi Adebayo, the Commissioner for Budget, Economic Planning and Performance Management.
We're doing a whole lot with the circular economy, investment in forest regeneration for carbon credits, and also waste recycling. And of course, we're looking to partner with different investors on how we can enhance the utilization of our forest reserves to better the lives of our people in a very responsible way. We are also home to a lot of deposits, mineral deposits, especially in the northern part of the state. We have rare earth metals of different types, which are very valuable. Some of these have not really been exploited, so we're looking for investors also in these areas to add value before, of course, we can also engage the international market. Our vision in the health sector is actually very clear. We have a lot of investments in this sector, and we're looking to enhance this. We have over 70 private secondary investment, health centers, and we also have a primary an investment in different places of over 500 health facilities across the country. We have a private tertiary health facility, which is a university that has a university teaching hospital, which is perhaps the best in the country at the moment. So there's a lot of investment, and we want to also engage further with investors who are looking to do investment in the health sector to come to Ekiti State, because our vision is to become a regional health hub within the country. The government has done a lot of work in this area, and partnership from investors will only enhance what we have done.
Welcome to Ekiti State, a land of serene beauty, rich culture, and unparalleled business potential. Nestled in southwestern Nigeria, Ekiti is home to 4 million residents with a market reach extending to 20 million across the region. Ranked third in the Public Sector Performance Index (PSPI) Report 2023, Ekiti is Nigeria's top state in transparency and integrity. Its climate creates a fertile ground for opportunities, particularly in agriculture, mining, and renewable energy. Agriculture is the heartbeat of Ekiti, offering lucrative opportunities in agro-processing, mechanized farming, and livestock production. The state is rich in mineral resources including granite, lithium, and limestone. Investment opportunities abound in Ekiti Knowledge Zone (EKZ) and the Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone (SAPZ). Committed to a green economy, Ekiti boasts vast forest reserves and is paving the way in ecotourism. The state's abundant water resources offer investment potential in aquaculture and power generation. With business-friendly reforms, a highly skilled workforce, and thriving market connectivity, Ekiti State is your next investment destination. Discover Ekiti, where potential meets opportunity.
There were also presentations by partners, the Ekiti State Government and Lagos Free Zone.
Are you looking for a free zone manufacturing and processing facility, but worried about the high capital expenditure and long construction periods? We have a unique solution for you at Lagos Free Zone, Nigeria's first and only modern industrial zone, fully integrated with the recently commissioned Lekki Deep Seaport. Lagos Free Zone standard industrial facilities, SIF, are ready to lease industrial buildings, offering you a plug-and-play opportunity to boost your business in Nigeria with the shortest time to market. The SIF is a premium Grade A facility built to international standards, offering seamless integration with Lekki Port for efficient connection to domestic and regional markets, access to world-class support infrastructure, and very attractive tax and duty incentives to enhance your bottom line. Lock in your first mover's advantage. Contact us now to claim your address at the Lagos Free Zone, your gateway to a new frontier.
As part of activities lined up for the business forum, there was an official reception at the Embassy of Nigeria. This was well attended by the delegates as well as members of the Nigerian embassy. The climax of the business forum was the day 3, which was the company visit by the Nigerian delegates to Rio Valen, Rosello, Belgium, and Kipco Damaco. These company visits were very eventful, enlightening, informative and business-driven with great economic impact. Rio Valen Auction is synonymous with the brand name. The auction can best be described as a commodity exchange. The Rio Auction is an important link between producer and consumer, from farm to dining table. This is because the Rio Auction sells more than 70 different types of fruits and vegetables in large volumes to buyers in Europe, Canada, America, and Asia. The Rio Auction checks and offers the supplied products quickly and efficiently. This means that the auction fruits and vegetables can be on the shelves of the shops and supermarkets by evening of the day of auction if they are within Belgium, and the day after if they are outside Belgium. Kipco Damaco was the second industry visited by the Nigerian delegation. The Damaco Group is a conglomerate food industry and a global brand.
Welcome at Kipco Damaco.
We are not doing anything good.
We are happy to receive you here.
I can tell you.
Kipco Damaco, part of Damaco Group, is one of the world's largest producers of mechanically deboned poultry meat for further processing. They process and/or trade poultry meat products, natural fibers, vegetables, French fries, potato products, convenience food, and fish of exceptional quality. They have branches in Europe, South America, the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. The 2024 Nigeria-Belgium-Luxembourg Business Forum is aimed at driving economic growth and development for Nigeria by attracting investors from EU countries to invest in Nigeria. What is the take-home for Nigeria? Honorable Dr. Ahmed Sabah, Chairman, Parliamentary Friendship Group to Belgium, highlights on the take-home for Nigeria.
Our discussions is all about 3 things that I believe is the take-home for us. That is production, processing, and the distribution. These are the key factors that we discuss at the business forum, because Nigeria is an economy recess, and they will believe for us to feed our trade deficit is for us to produce, for us to process, is for us to distribute. That is discussions going around that center table. So we learn from their investors who are interested to come down to Nigeria to come and invest under the understanding bilateral agreements between the two nations. That is, if we, based on the explanations given to the investors, that they can have access to our free trade zones, have access to the raw materials for them to produce. We discussed about industrialization. That is, how we are going to turn our abundant natural resources into production, and for us to also get our people employed in the value chains. Because on the note, we are given opportunity to go around how they are operating in terms of the agricultural processes, productions, and the distribution. We visited some of the farms that are into green production, such as tomato, vegetables, and other in-house crops. And also we visited the companies like Kipco Damako, which are into production of meat, sausages, and other meat processing items. And such kind of companies, they do not stand alone. They stand with the farmers. Farmers are constituted in the cooperative organizations. That is the cattle breeder, the farmer that produce cattle feed, and also the farmer that take milk from the cattle. So there are different chain, and there's also the people that that are into slaughtering. That is the butchers that are into slaughtering of cow, and the Damako now we take meat into the processes to finishing products. On that note, they distribute their outputs into various, into different countries in the world, Europe, Africa, Asia, and other places. And according to them, they start long ago. It's just like a family business who are working with the cooperative societies. So, but it brings small other farmers together in terms of cooperative, and actually everyone is bringing the finishing product, that is the cattle, pigs, ram, chicken, to the center for the processing, and they distribute to the whole world.
Activating viable partnerships for economic growth and sustainability. Has the Business Forum delivered on its theme? Honorable Collins Nweke tells us more.
The objective of the Business Forum, the Nigeria, Belgium, Luxembourg Business Forum, was achieved. Let us take, for instance, the viable partnership that we talked about. First and foremost, it begins with attracting the right kind of participants, both from Nigeria. Nearly 40 participants who came in actually are the best you can think of, both on the side of the organized private sector in the likes of Abuja Chamber of Commerce that was represented here by its president, Chief Emeka Obegolu, and then other private sector players, including government. You see that there is a broad array of the sort of partners that you need as you try to make entry into Africa using Nigeria as a hub. Now, on the Belgian side of the equation, you also have top-notch government functionaries, but also private sector practitioners. that were there. So the business to business and business to government was a very, very important tool in this whole exercise, because it actually helped to initiate and further the partnership that we're talking about. And let's not forget that way before the business forum proper, we have had these partners initiate conversations and indeed meeting face to face, putting a face, to the name and the voice that they have been hearing was also very, very, vital. We can't also go without mentioning the factory visits, the visits to the agricultural auction house conducted around the facilities, but also the meat processing company, Dimaco, Hipco. These were all bits and pieces of activities that actually delegates look back to and say, yes, this was actually worth the trouble. Now, in terms of sustainability, we're not talking of one-night stands. We are not talking of people just, coming in, buy, and then go and sell in Nigeria. No, we're talking of people, setting up operation either in Nigeria or Nigerians setting up operations, logistics operations, for instance, where they, enter into Europe using Belgium and Luxembourg as a hub. So yes, sustainable partnership, viable, activities can actually be said to have been achieved, and achieved very, very well.